So, is that how you sit around all day doing nothing?
Well, according to the boss lady, I'm good for nothing, so I'm just living up to that.
Please forgive Mrs. Echibade. She lost all her capacity to be nice.
The Spotlight Initiative to end domestic violence, all forms of gender-based violence, will use all forms of media available to us. So traditional media, TV, film, newspaper, whatever media that will be necessary to pass on the message that it is zero tolerance. And that is one thing I'll keep saying about Lagos State, because I've done a bit of advocacy with them. It's zero tolerance. And you can see that that is what they are championing.
And tasting what's going on here?
You okay?
Calm down.
What is that? Yeah.
What we need now together with this film is not only to provoke reflection, but to rally different segments of society and to address the issues of gender inequality. As you know, it's rooted in social norms sometimes. It's rooted in economic barrier that women and girls face, but it's rooted also in the kind of marginal role they play when it comes to dynamic of power in society. This gathering is a kind of wake-up call for the society to understand how important it is to address the gender disparities.
Get the breadwinner of the family. That I am working for you.
I gave up everything to my husband, Chima.
You are hereby sentenced to 6 months of community service without the option of fine.
How are you doing?
So I particularly appreciate the title of this film, because deafening silence is an oxymoron, but it is reality. There is a famous Turkish poet who said that the greatest guilt for human beings is to be silent when you see something violent. And this is exactly what we cannot do. The European Union is particularly aware of this. We have been funding projects for women, and especially fighting for the rights of women, fighting to end violence against women. And this is something that of course requires an effort by all of us. This film is not just a film. Tonight, Lagos is the center of the world, because every time we talk about this topic, we transform the place where something happens, like this film, in the center of the world. So you have to be honored to be here tonight. It's not just a film.
So I'm just living up to that.
Please forgive Mrs. Echibade. She lost all her capacity to be nice a long time ago.
But I will not tolerate any form of nuisance behavior in this agency.
Well done! Well done!
Jane, she's just joining us.
So what is all this about?
Survival.
When you take this flyer, you put it in her hand, she will know that she's not alone.
Who be this one? Everything you find, come here.
Woman to woman now. I should be prisoner.
Woman to woman, kill you there.
3 out of every 10 women have experienced gender-based violence. It is not just a number. It is your brother, it is your sister, it is your auntie, it is your mother, or somebody who is, has that phase. In other words, these are people in our families who are being impacted as a result of gender-based violence. And therefore, there is a collective responsibility for all of us to be able to take action. Partnerships with the private sector, partnership with the creatives, partnership with the media to help us with that storytelling. And for us in the United Nations family and UNDP in particular, we are sort of bringing all this work that we have done on the Spotlight Initiative to tell that story.
I swear, not tell that woman anything. I should just use her mind take Femi come here.
Newspapers are filled with terrible stories, with women as the victims. And yet you tell me there aren't enough cases to respond to?
Tell your daddy what you did today.
I didn't do anything. She wanted me to wash plates.
I wanted you to wash your own plates.
And I said, as the son of the house, I'm not supposed to be doing girls' work.
Good job. Good. Correct.
Chima,
Please shut up. That's how you people turn young men into a woman rapper.
Tasty. What's going on here?
You okay?
Calm down. Calm down.
What is that? Yeah. What is that?
Calm down, sir.
This film today is not only a gathering to watch a film. It is for me a gathering which is a thought-provoking, which bring up a reflection around these critical issues. But more than this, and so which bring different segments of the society. We have here people from the cinema industry, from the development partner, from the UN, from the private sector. That's what it will take to address gender inequality in society.
2 hours or more with us. I can only say thank you very much. Let the story continue, let the advocacy continue, and let's continue to push and push and push, because we cannot realize the full potential of the development agenda of Nigeria and by extension Africa if we don't address the gender question, the gender equality question, and also addressing gender-based violence. So on behalf of, again, UNDP and our resident coordinator here, on behalf of the United Nations family, I just say thank you very much for the evening, but for the cause that we are pushing together. So thank you very much.
First time in Nigeria, and also Nigeria being the giant of the country. Meeting the superstars themselves and also seeing how it's done was really amazing, and I hope that many other African countries can find inspiration and do this kind of activity for awareness, which is really, really cool.
And so it was my first time seeing a Nigerian movie, and so it's about an important topic, so I really enjoyed this movie in a sense that it gives a voice to a really big problem in Africa. So I really think it's important to have this type of message, just to encourage women to speak out about the domestic violence that there is in their household. So yeah, for me it was a very important movie, and the way that it was shot, the way that you have very impactful scenes and photos. Yeah, that's
About the movie today, wow, it was a bit emotional and heavy, like it was quite heavy. Someone was sitting next to me said it's like a compilation of all the bad cases, but that's the reality. And it's good when the reality is presented in this way, because there were several cross-cutting themes, sub-themes, you know, things that we miss, like, you know, the effect of this on young people, on young children. And so the conversations we usually have, we have it at on top, and we forget that it's a cycle, sexual-based gender violence and violence in general.
Officer,
why am I here?
I've been in cell since last week.
Every group of girls and women you see, at least one of them is being abused.
you didn't push me.
I don't know what you think you are.
He's going to sue.
Let me help you.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.